Hey, look who we got here sitting in the Applebee's tailgate talk seat.
Yeah, we got him live today.
We ain't got him on the phone. Freak Daddy himself, Mr. Clay Coleman.
Talk so good about Ashley. Ashley didn't bring y'all anything.
No.
He
got presents.
You get the $1 back.
He gets the $1 back because he brought his presents.
Yep.
He's the winner today.
I expect to see an Alabama shirt. Then I see baseball. It's not even baseball season, so he's got to
I got the
swap that out and put a Havoc shirt on there.
Yeah, you thought I'd have Alabama on day. Well, I put me on that red Havoc because it's red. I like it.
So you were kind of like those Auburn fans after football season. Here's basketball season. You're just moving on to baseball.
I'm not like excuse me, Tom, but I'm not. I'm not one of them. Only wears it
like he cares what I think.
I wear mine year round. I actually had Alabama on. Did I have it on yesterday? Yes, I did. But I didn't wear it today. So yeah, I did change up and wear the Braves. Because this is a little bit. I put on a little bit of weight. This is a little more comfortable stuff.
It's funny how the older we get.
So what you're saying? There's more extra large Alabama shirts and Braves shirts.
Well, some larges. I don't know what the deal is with Nike, but some larges fit different. And this one gives you a little breathe. But some larges are just look like, man, you should have got an extra large. Well, if I got an extra large, all the sleeves would be like that on me. So that's why I don't do that. So I just,
all right, we took a quick detour. Let's get her back here on two.
And we're back. Welcome back.
And we're back. Clay, we got a couple of quarter midgets coming in here, man.
The one thing is with the Havoc that I think that Ashley was talking a little bit ago about the success. We've used our platform to allow a lot of other groups and organizations to have a platform as well, whether it's Melissa George, St. Jude, or still serving veterans. And today we've got some of the quarter midgets from the Huntsville racetrack. I work, with the Havoc, but also with Hyde Homes, and Christy Smith, our sales manager at Hyde Homes. Her daughter races down at the Speedway, and she has diabetes, and so today they'll be out here kind of bringing some awareness to the track, but also some juvenile diabetes information, to the fans as well. So it's been the cool thing. The success of the Havoc has allowed us to let other people use our platform as well to kind of make a difference in the community and different causes and things like that.
That's awesome. Where I'm trying to Google it right now. Where is the quarter midget track?
Well, it's down. It's the same one down at the Huntsville Speedway. That's down, South Huntsville.
Okay,
the
so
racetrack.
They got a smaller one inside.
Yes, inside there. Yeah,
okay, excellent. I knew they used to have one on Governor's Drive years ago. I didn't know.
They race down just at the Huntsville Speedway down there and have that, and just trying to bring awareness to it. It's fun to watch the kids go out there. You can see the adults are doing, but the kids are pretty fun to watch as well.
Yes.
So what are y'all giving away today?
Today we have it's Team Poster Day, which Hyde Homes and WZDX and the doctors at the Huntsville Hospital have provided a team poster, and after the game is over, everybody can stay around and get a team poster signed by all the players. Which,
oh wow,
that's cool.
That's one thing we talk about is I took my kids down to different sporting events, and they don't get to see the players, they don't get to meet them, and that's one thing special with us that after this game is over, they'll sit and sign autographs till everyone's gone. Which to me, that's the hockey athlete. I mean, I give kudos to, even though we are rivals down in Birmingham. I was in Birmingham on Monday for MLK Day, and after the game was over, we beat Birmingham, but they had a public skate with all the fans, so they just got beat and then had to come back out and skate with all their fans, and I was like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm such not a poor loser, but I don't like to lose. Exactly. And I couldn't imagine getting beat and then coming out and going, hey, kids, let's skate and have a good time. I'm mad as a bee right now.
Around, holding hands,
but
happy.
That's what's so good about y'all, good out in the community, and people see you, and that makes them want to come, come to these games and support y'all.
Well, I think that's sports in general. Like, there's a lot of sports teams. I know it's hard to do. We talk about security and stuff. It's hard to give some of these people access. But if you talk about some of the things where I remember, just the athletes that get it, that they got to go out and, it kind of stinks to have to go out and shake hands and sign autographs and stuff. But, the platform you're given for the ability you have is
exactly,
and I got to give kudos to all the athletes and different ones. You see these nice stories of people giving back and, and figuring out those things. But it's that's kind of why I like being a part of sports. It's just a situation. It's a platform that you can, do to some greater things.
Yeah, and that the meet the team party that you have at the, before the season starts, the guys come out and sign shirts and whatever that's brought up to them, and they look like they are just having as much fun as the fans are. doing all that.
Yeah, like I said, I love the access, and I think they do too. And I think that, not to brag on hockey, but the hockey players, and you'll see it even on the NHL level. You'll see some of the players that'll do things that you don't see the NFL, the NBA,
absolutely,
and baseball or any of them. You don't see any of them doing that kind of stuff. There's a few, but overall, it's like the hockey's kind of got that blue collar, hard working type thing, and they appreciate that they're there. And it's a good thing to see. And you talked about the baseball team. I mean, if they were to ask us any advice, which it's hard for them because they're players that have signed contracts with MLB, not with the Trash Pandas. So the Trash Pandas can't really tell them what they have to do. Like we tell the guys, but they're willing to go. But you won't see the, hey guy, you're the guy that signed the big contract with Anaheim, and you're going to need to go over to Stone Middle School and read books on Dr. Seuss Day. You don't really get that same thing.
You work that through my agent where y'all don't have to worry about that, and that's one good thing about y'all being local and ownership and all that. So how's the games gone this week?
It's good. Birmingham was a shock for me. I kind of didn't know what was going to happen. Birmingham's a good team, but we got there on Monday, and Coach DiTullio had a game plan going in. We literally are 14-1 when we score first.
Wow.
So I've never been in a situation where that's a kicker, and we jumped all over Birmingham on Monday with 3 goals in 6 minutes, and it was like, but then Birmingham kind of clawed back. But we've got a good team. We're past the halfway point. If you look at our schedule and everything that's happened, it's almost a mirror image of what happened last year, which is a good thing to kind of look at.
Yeah.
Attendance wise, we talk about that. We're at 5,200 a game right now, which last year we finished the season with 4,700. So I don't know. Kind of like Ashley said, I sat back and I don't know is there going to be a tipping point where we say, hey, we're not going to beat the attendance record.
Yeah.
But we're well on pace to beat the attendance record again. It's like, how do we?
It's amazing what a championship will do.
Yeah, well, it's a championship, and then like I said, when you talked about this area is booming.
Yeah.
There's some things where I would have thought 6 years ago when people would have started making, an amphitheater that is equivalent of like an Oak Mountain in Birmingham or all these things, I would say, is Huntsville big enough to support all this stuff?
Yeah.
But as people are coming in, you're seeing the city growing crazily, as you see them warming up in the arena, getting
for
ready.
Everybody who don't know,
the city's growing.
The game is at 3:00 this afternoon, right?
Yes, right.
And those guys had a long trip. How many hours sleep they probably had? 2 or 3?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is for us, like last night they played in Macon. We got, got it handed to us in Macon last night, 4-1.
Yeah.
But they've got to make that same bus trip.
There you go.
Too, and like I said, it's. I would have been a little bit scared about this game today because in previous years we probably would have only had about 1,200 people, at a 3:00 game on a Saturday. But we'll probably have 4,000 people in here today.
Yeah.
We were planning on being here, but we scheduled the Limestone County basketball tournament the same day. Tim didn't realize after we done it was we had all planned on staying.
Yeah, I just looked at the schedule and I thought, okay, afternoon game. That's the day we come.
Yes.
And then I just kind of had my hopes dashed.
You'll talk to Coach DiTullio a little bit later on, and one thing I was talking to Glenn the other day that was so interesting that I'd never seen is I said, Coach, we've got a better road record almost than we do home record. And he brought a point up to me. He's like, some of these kids that they've come out of college or come out of whatever programs they've never played in front of more than 600 people.
Wow.
Well, when they come to our place, they're playing in front of 6,000 people.
Yeah.
But they play on the road, they're not. So it's like sometimes it's more comfortable on the road because they get a little nervous.
All right, playing in front of
6,000 because they're not even used to playing it on the road. So I thought that was kind of an interesting little dynamic to look at that because these kids, they're kids. That's the thing. It's like I'm used to it because I come out in the crowd and I still get a little nervous when I get on the microphone just a little bit with the regular game. But you think about a young kid who's never – played in front of, more than 600 people, and they get 6,000.
Screaming, maniacal Huntsville Havoc fans.
Yeah, we had a kid, the Max Milasek, which I'd messed his name up several times, but he was one of our goalies. And the first night I was like, hey, man, I think I butchered your name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And he goes, I didn't even hear it. He goes, I was just 6,000 people. I was just – my nerves were shot. Nerves were shot.
That's good.
Yeah.
So.
Now – what I was going to say just flew out of my head. Oh, we've been hearing your sound. Who is the sound guy that does all the music?
Well,
and
you
stuff?
know, Justin Strickland is the guy that works with. He's our VP of operations. But Justin came in and he was the video guy. He was the guy that came up. Me and him kind of work together a lot on some of the concepts and things. But yeah, he comes up with the intros, and then we have a sound guy through the VBC. Jacob is the guy that runs the main sound inside the arena.
Okay.
But that's another thing too. That with the venue upgrading, we were talking about the other day. I remember I've been here since 2007 and 8 with the team. And it was the old VBC. Didn't have this. Didn't have. The arena was a dot matrix. Looked like those light bright things that kids play with. And they were manually typing in birthdays, and a little, light man was just walking across
the message bar,
make some noise. And it was just so old school, which is what you had, but. Now it's like the stuff that we can do now is insane.
Of course, now with the kids, my grandkids are into Minecraft now, and the graphics on that look just like they did way back then. And I'm like, just blocky little characters, and I'm like, well, I feel like I'm looking at.
Oh no, yeah, I tell my kids all the time, and I'm 43, but I tell my kids, I was like, when we went on a road trip, we didn't have a Nintendo DS or all these things. We had if you remember the little football game that your parents were ready to kill you about halfway through the trip because they were sitting and there was
little red dots.
There was not an option to turn the sound off. It was so with these kids nowadays. You're right, it's insane.
But y'all could do a Minecraft graphic.
Yeah, this is coming up next week. We've got video game night, which was a huge success. We'll convert the Bud Light Cafe up in here into a full functioning free arcade with the Rocket City Arcade, which you don't want to give out free pubs, pub to anybody, but the Rocket City Arcade. If you have kids and you want to just have an afternoon that's just unbelievable, it's $10 a day to get a pass. And every game is free. It's not putting in quarters. You pay the $10.
Galaga there?
It's got.
I saw a video.
Every video game.
I want to go because, like I said, Galaga, Pac-Man.
They have all the old school games. Tons of the old pinball machines. And the cool thing is, you pay $10. But let's say your hands are hurt from playing for 2 hours. You still it's a day pass, so you can go get something to eat, hang around, and then come back and keep playing. And like I said, it's
that sounds like a good date night right there.
Well, you go to
that used to be my date night.
Yeah, you go hang out at the Orbiter.
The bros, we could go hang. Hey, we're going. Me and Bama Zach's going to. Honey, we're going to play video games.
You go to you go to Dave and Buster's, and they give you, you pay a certain amount, but you get points, not quarters. So if you're not really good at math and realizing what 750 credits is versus a quarter, you end up being $170 out of pocket for playing video games. And you get some spider rings and some candy and stuff like that with you.
Yeah.
Where this is $10 all day.
But like he talked about the fixing everything up. And y'all might have said when I was trying to be the doorman, everybody was trying to come in these doors. But used to didn't have the video screen. I remember coming to watch, the Vipers play and all that, and you didn't have nothing like this. And now you come to a Havoc game, you got the screen, everybody's, checking out what all the lawyer commercials. That one lawyer that always, I don't know.
Call me.
That was the other guy.
That was the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
3, 5, and all the crowd sings.
And everybody sing. So I mean, it just those additions. Like I said, is just. I think that's also probably helped the crowd.
100%. Well, because we live in it's kind of a catch-22.
Yes.
It's a good thing, but it's a sad thing. Where my kids are like, you come out and you see an awesome game where you shut out a team and the goalie just has stands on his head and makes tons of great saves, and they're like, did you see that funny video? It's like,
exactly.
You're at a hockey game, but it's not just hockey. It's Bama. It's when you go there. But I think that. We're in a situation where our prices haven't increased that much, but like at Alabama or whatever, when these people are paying the amount of money they're paying, you got to make sure they come out of that game going, that was the most fun thing. Because if it was just silence in the football game, there'd be a lot of people that would love it, but a lot of people go, this is the most boring thing I've ever been to in my life.
This day of time.
Well, speaking of videos, my favorite is the one with R. Lee Ermey in it.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Show us your war face. Yeah. It's,
well, now, the gamer night, it was that wasn't originally on the The promo schedule, was it?
Not for sure. I mean,
there's so many of them. It probably got lost.
We did that last year, and like I said, when you come up with these promotional nights and you come up with these things, you try to think of, what are the things that are popular. Like we've got a Harry Potter night, which Harry Potter kind of went off. They said, "Oh, we're not doing Harry Potter anymore." But then all of a sudden, there comes these other movies and another book.
It's coming.
So now it's back in. My kids, wanted the Harry Potter Legos for Christmas and things like that. So we have to think of those things that, to give a little bit of a secret about the Havoc. Our what we call like our compass, like our north. When we think of promotions and stuff like that, we literally think of what's current or hip, but also what is something that, if I'm coming to the game and I'm 43 and I've got a 9-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 15-year-old, what's something that I can come that's really seems like it's geared to the kids, but the parents go, secretly, that's kind of fun to me too. So the kids are into Harry Potter, the kids are into video games, but we'll have that arcade up there, and you'll see more dads probably over there playing. Like last year they had an Evil Knievel pinball machine, and
I played it. I played that one. Yes, I played that one.
And the kids are like, "What is this?" And the dads are over there just playing away. This is the greatest moment of my life.
Kids don't understand them pinball games. The most awesome
I can't
games.
get into these games now.
Yeah.
These
no,
all these the 3D and all that, the first person shooters and all that. Give me Mario Brothers
or Galaga or the pinball machine.
Pac-Man.
I loved the pin. I was not the greatest in the world, but I was a pinball guy. But when I'd tilt that thing, I'd slam it and make me mad. But like I said, the kids now, it's 3D and visual effects.
I was Donkey Kong through and through, and I lost my mind. There was times I could probably know how much money I spent. And, we would always go to Opryland up in Nashville, and my mom would just give me some money and say, go to the arcade, and there's all these cool rides and things going in there. I'm just a Donkey Kong.
I'm playing Donkey Kong.
I'm just lost.
That is cool. Well, looks like our producer's got his headphones on, ladies and gentlemen. That means it's the end of this segment.
But I'm sure we'll be talking to him again for the end of the show.
Yeah, this is a Havoc Day with a few other guests, and we want to thank you guys for letting us come in.
There's tons of stuff going on. You got the Havoc game today. There's a UH game. There's also the gun show that's going on over here in South Hall. So if you're just looking for something to do this afternoon, there's plenty of stuff over here at the VBC.
Come hang out.
Come hang out with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.